Hey everybody, it's Angie. Welcome back. And this is part 2 of a paint pour arrangement. I hope you can see most of this. I'll slide some of them over a little bit. Okay, we're going to do this in the same technique as the first part, the Chili Art technique. We won't have blooms because I'm going to tilt them off. It just makes a really pretty design. I'm going to start down here. I'm just going to pour a row of house paint. And I sealed the wood with some just regular craft paint. Okay. I'm just going to make like pour some puddles. And we'll blow them out. And then we're going to tilt it. I put 4 on these little ones. We're going to try one, make sure it's going to be good. I'm using the same colors. If you watched my last video on the coasters, you'll know that my head wasn't in it because of my dog's health. Well, to give you an update, the vet called after I had taken her to have her surgery, and they decided it wasn't wise to do the surgery because now I'm finding out that she had more cancer in her body than what they thought. So I brought her home. I'm gonna love her while I can. It's hard. You know how you get, I really get attached to mine. She's like my kid. Okay, I see some bubbles, so I'm gonna quickly, before it runs all off, get some of them out. The paint's been set and I didn't think it would have so many bubbles. Okay, a little bit of cell activator and we'll blow on it. Okay. Well, I dripped all over that one, didn't I? Okay, while that's coming back up, we'll go ahead and pour the second one. Don't take much. I'll probably put too much on that other one. I put a little bit of iridescent medium in some of the colors to add a little spark, because I know I'm going to resin them. And it'll just have an extra shine to them. Alright, a little bit of cell activator. Alright, let me blow these out. that sit. Now, I'm just going to tilt these when they go down. You know what? I'm going to add some colors in between too. I don't want a whole lot of white. Okay. Somewhat, yeah. I know you can't see this. I made crosses like this last year. It turned out really pretty. Haven't done any of those in a while. We'll have to do some of those. And like I say, these don't have a lot of the bloom effect on them. They just have really pretty designs. Okay, I'm going to stop right there with that one. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of color in these where the white is. Put some of this deep violet in here, because I don't want all that white. Okay. So we'll stretch it out. I try to keep as much of the mane where I blew it out on top as I can. And these aren't but 2.5 inches wide, so I don't have a whole lot of room. Try to get as much of my edges as I can. If I don't, I'm not going to worry about it because they're painted. I'm going to go down and get some of these corners. And if I need to add something, I will. You just have to play with them. I think I had as much paint on this one. You have to kind of take your time, find your design. This one's pretty too. I tell you, those first ones we did on the little 5x5 canvases, I had changed my recipe up to 2 parts polyacrylic and 1 part HTV deep base. Well, it cracked all to pieces. So when I got ready to do these, I went back to what I was doing, which is half and half, because that works for me. And I changed it because an artist that I really love her work, does a lot of Shelley art, and that's what she used. So I learned my lesson. When you find something that works for you, don't worry about what works for somebody else. If it works for you, don't change it. As I'll show you those. I mean, they crack really bad. They're kind of cool looking, so I haven't really decided what I want to do about them yet. And you're going to get those little white dots in there, and you can fix those. Alright. I'm going to do one more while I'm with you, and then I'm going to cut it off and do these, and then I'll show you all of them. I don't want to keep you on here forever. Everybody's busy. But you get the gist of it. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm not after the blooms, I'm after the designs. Because they're really pretty. I should use a different color base. House paint. No biggie though. Okay, then the gold. I gotta get me a level table. And evidently this one ain't. I'm gonna roll on off. Okay, out of the cell activator. I'm trying to hurry where it rolls off. Okay. And I thought about doing a swipe. Made me dizzy-headed. I'm gonna add some color. Let's see. We'll put the Prussian blue in there this time. Okay, let's tilt. Can you see any of this? I like that at the bottom. I'm going to try to save that. Okay, I've got it hooked, so I'm going to bring it down. I don't want to leave too much paint. Don't want it to crack. And you want to tilt it until it's not moving a lot. You know the paint's not real thick on it. Like this. And this. Well, I dripped in it. Okay, I'm going to cut you off for a minute and I'm going to do the rest and then I'll come back and show you. I'll be back. Okay guys, looky here. These really turned out pretty. I run out of paint, so I'm going to have to do 2 of them a little later. 2 of the longer ones. Look here at this one. Love these colors. When these are resin, look at that. See, it has little splashes of effects here and there. Like right there. Focus camera. And then here's another one. I love that deep violet. Okay, and there's another one. I tried to alternate the colors a little bit. When I arrange them, it'll all come together. And here's the long one. The long one's the prettiest. Look at this. Looky here. Isn't that pretty? I love that. So I'm going to let these sit to dry, and I hope they don't crack like those 5x5s did. I don't know what the heck. Let me show you one. Where'd I put them? Here they are. A friend of mine said, they're cool, just leave them like that. Don't you look at this. Look at all, can you see them? All those lines. Those are cracks. Little bitty lines. Now, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I don't think it'll look right with what I've got. There's the other one. Look at all those lines. Good golly molly. I know, right? But these I like. I'll stick to what I know. So I'll finish up the 2 long ones tomorrow. And I guess it's going to be a part 3. When we come back, we're going to resin them. Okay? Well, thanks for hanging with me, guys. We'll get these finished up soon. Have a good one. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you'll be notified when I put another part up. I appreciate y'all. Later, Gators.